McCoy here with Firehouse Education and this week's Ask Anissa video column. This week, the question that I got was super interesting because it's one that I've actually never had someone ask before, and I think it's super, super important. So here's what Nancy said to me. Hi, Anissa. Thank you so much for your videos. I really value them and watch them all the time. In fact, can't wait for Fridays to come out when I get my new one. Well, you're welcome, and thank you for watching. My question is this. I have a client whom had a lot of items that were logged non-salvage. So we inventoried them, turned them into the insurance company as non-salvage, and the insurance company confirmed that we could go ahead and throw them away. I have an email from the adjuster confirming that it's okay that I do that. I also have the homeowner's signature on the log non-salvage list that I turned into the insurance company, acknowledging that these items were being turned into the insurance company as non-salvageable. Here's my question. My homeowner is now upset because we did dispose of all of these items. They are saying that we did not have authority to throw away their belongings, if you will. My question to you is, what is it exactly that I did wrong here? What would you have done differently? And how can I maybe avoid going through this confusion in the future? Thank you so much, Anissa, for your videos and all that you do for the industry. Okay, well, Nancy, that is just such an awesome question. And the reason that I'm so glad that you asked is because it's actually a conversation that I have with people a lot when they're doing content. And I think that there is definitely some confusion here, okay? And it was very evident and came out with your homeowner being confused, right? So there's some confusion on disposing of items. I like to use that word. I don't like to say throw away because that just sounds so terrible. So there's a distinct difference between disposing of items and logging items on the non-salvage inventory for the insurance company and the homeowner to be able to reconcile later. What got missed in this mix for you was your homeowner signed off on a list that says, yes, we're turning this into the insurance company as non-salvage. But your homeowner did not sign saying, hey, it's okay, Nancy, for you and your restoration company to dispose of by taking to the landfill or whatever my belongings that are logged non-salvage. Okay. So there's a distinct difference between logging non-salvage and having authority to dispose of these items. Now, that's great that you got the insurance company on board. They were cool. They didn't want any, high-end items or electronics or appliances or anything kept for maybe salvage value. They were okay with you disposing of those items. But at the end of the day, it's not the insurance company that owns those items, right? At the end of the day, it's the insured, the homeowner that owns those items. So one of the things that I do, and this will, if you do this, I promise will completely take this whole angst away from your company. You will never go through this again. I have a system in place where before we dispose of anything, and I mean anything, not even so much as a Q-tip do I dispose of without having my disposal authorization form signed. And it's very detailed as to what is being disposed of. What is my homeowner signing that they authorize me to dispose of and get rid of so that they never have again these items, okay? Only then, once that disposal authorization form is signed, do I dispose of those items, okay? It's really, really important that you're very clear with your clients that we have two processes here, right? For items that are what we call non-salvage, or in the past, we've called them, destroyed items. But again, so it's much better to say non-salvageable items, okay? The distinction is we have an inventory of items that are non-salvageable to turn into the insurance company for the homeowner to seek reimbursement for. But then we also need to have an authorization to dispose of those items. So in the future, if you do that and have your disposal authorization form signed, not only will you not get in trouble with your homeowner like this, it will be very clear that you are disposing of these items and that the homeowner is not going to be getting them back. Okay, so having that form signed, make sure that the communication's open, everybody's on the same page, your homeowner understands, and it will protect you from the possibility of a lawsuit or some sort of legal action. Okay. All right. Well, I hope that answered your question. Thank you so much for sending it to me. Be sure that you are subscribed to my YouTube channel, Firehouse Education. And don't forget, send your Ask Anissa questions to anissa@firehouseeducation.com. And I just might feature you on next week's Ask Anissa video column.